all for being here today. I'm doing my introductory speech, which is entitled My Life Through Objects Transitioning to the US. And I want to start off first by introducing myself. My name is Candice Britton, and I am from the lovely island in the Caribbean called Jamaica. So I want to start off by telling you a story first. 21 years ago, my mother died. She literally died in my arms. I was only 8 and my sister was 1 year old, and we were at our house when she died in the night. The undertaker came for her body the following day. I still feel as if it just happened yesterday, and sometimes I ask myself, how can a child get over something like that? Even as a grown woman, it still lingers. I have lived by a piece of advice my mother gave. It's better to fail 1,000 times than to give up, because giving up is never an option. That advice is a major reason why, despite the hardships I've had in life, I choose to push on. My sister was a driving force, and now I do it for my child. I have with me a few objects to represent certain transitions in my life. I have my planner, my passport, a pen, a photo, and a piece of blank paper. These items are to show the transition, as I said before, from a single island girl to a married woman, a mom, and what I intend on achieving. As I said before, I'm from Jamaica. I moved here in the States 1 year ago. Moving here was really hard. It was extremely difficult, as I had to adjust to a lot of things. A new culture, new people, new way of life. So here, representing my past, I have my passport. This is my Jamaican passport. And I choose this because I love traveling, and as a child, I have always dreamt of going many places. As an adult, I've traveled to 6 countries, and I promised myself that I will travel to all the states and other countries as well with my daughter. I have a pin here, and this is the pin that I got while I was in the police force. So in 2012, I was a police officer in Jamaica and had a fairly decent life. I had a great job. I was getting good salary. I just bought a car and was saving to purchase my home. Then one spring break, I came here to the US to visit a friend. And this visit, I met my husband. Well, he wasn't my husband then. After he visited Jamaica several times and I came here to see him, we finally decided to get married and started our lives together. With that mark, one of us had to make a drastic move, and as you all can see, that one was me. He wanted me to move here and give up all that I had and all that I've known all my life. Finally, in December 2014, I resigned from my job in Jamaica, booked a flight to the US, and surprised him. And I must say, surprised he was. A year later, we were expecting a baby, and I experienced major complications. But finally, she was here and healthy. Seeing her face for the first time, I knew she was my gift from God. And I finally understood what true love was. She was something special that God thought I deserved. Here, I have a photo representing my family. And this photo represents what I've always wanted as a child, a family of my own. Because growing up, I've always been to my cousin's house, my aunt's house. I've always been around. So finally, I have my stable home. It also represents security and hope. Security where my husband is concerned, and hope where my daughter is concerned. Whenever I look at her, even if I'm having the worst day, her innocent smile and her playful demeanor makes everything much better. Being a new mother is hard, but being a new mother in a new country with no friends, no family is even harder. For the first 4 months of my daughter's life, I thought I was going crazy. I had no one to talk to when my husband wasn't there, and the child was just always crying. Here representing my present, I have my planner. And as you all know, as a student, we all need planners to write down our assignments and whatever it is, and I tend to utilize this a lot. My focus now is on my daughter and school. I mean, my husband can take care of himself. She is now 9 months, and I love being a stay-at-home mom. To be honest, I love this role, and I love the fact that she sees me wholeheartedly and loves me endlessly. To represent my future, I have this ski. And this ski, when I went to Antigua in 2007, I went on the beach and I found this ski, and I decided that I was going to keep this ski. And it's on the same keyring that I found it on. Kind of wipe it down now and then. And this ski represents a home that I've always wanted, a home that I know one day I will own for myself. So that's the representation. My final thing is this blank piece of paper. And this blank piece of paper represents what I intend on achieving. It represents 2 years from now graduating with my degree in dental health. It represents all the places I want to see, all the things I want to do. It represents so much more. Now, all these items are just reminders to keep me going. So despite all the challenges and hardships I've had in my past, I keep pushing on because I'm not the first. And I know I won't be the last. And I continue to live and remember my mother's words, never give up. It doesn't matter the circumstance, pick yourself up, push on, because failing is never an option. Thank you.